Hey everybody, how's it going? So thanks for coming along to something brand new to the channel, and we've got ourselves a new theme park game to welcome to the family, so please welcome Indoorlands. It was released this week and it's out on early access on Steam. I bought it for a tenner. I didn't get gifted it or anything. I think it's really important to support indie devs and to support anybody that's making games. And so here we are, in true Chacho style, we are going to do a first look. I have done a bit of a playthrough already. I sort of know how this is already panning out and how it's built, and it's a lovely, lovely start of a game. It's a bit more of a plop and play rather than having any kind of creative control like we've got in Planet Coaster. It's a very, very different game. It gives me sort of Parkitect vibes, but more with less control, but loads more options. It's really strange. Anyway, I'm going to talk you really quickly through what we've got here. So the graphic style, as you can see, is more blocky. It's more cartoony. It's a lovely art style, actually. It works really, really well for the type of game it is. By the way, I'm not being paid to be complimentary about the game at all. I will tell you the absolute truth. Yeah, the early absolute truth, by the way, is it does need a bit of balancing. It needs a little bit more time in the oven, but it's such a good start of what's going to be a really promising game. So we've got a few options on the right hand side here. We've got build menus where we can build loads and loads of stuff. So we can build paths down. You can build what they call halls. So everything that you place down in your whole park basically is building a theme park inside a shopping mall or inside a building, right? Everything is built down in halls, and you have these pre-made halls, and inside here you then place rides. I'll show you that in a moment and how that works. But everything is in this idea of halls, and that's where the idea of being constrained comes from. There's not that much freedom with it, but it's great regardless. And so you've also got some decoration stuff. You can see this is all locked at the moment. We've got some shops that we can place down. We've got some stores that we can place down, so things like gifts and souvenirs and whatever. We have utilities, so we've got some kind of management going on here. We've got toilets and research buildings and all sorts of awesome stuff going on. We can expand our land here, our land, so southwest UK then. So we can expand our land and make our park even bigger. We've got research options, so we need to build ourselves a research house, and then as we start to earn ourselves some research points, we can go along and we can start unlocking things in tiers. Guys, this is such a well fleshed out pre-build, right? An alpha, it's not an alpha build, an early access build. It's so well fleshed out. I'm really impressed with how this game is to start with. So yeah, we've got the research, and you can do different things. So you've got decorations, you've got park expansions, you've got shops, you've got facilities and stuff. You've got additional halls. So I said that you're constrained to what you can place down, where you can have build different halls and stuff. Rides, you can research loads of different rides, and I don't know what this is. Oh, researchers. Oh, you can unlock additional researchers. I actually didn't know you could do that. That's quite a good idea. One of my ultimate early criticisms was that the research was quite slow. This actually might have just alleviated that anyway. So this idea of these halls, then you can control what's in the halls. So it has a couple of ratings, and those ratings affect how many guests and stuff that you can attract, right? So you've got utilization, which tells you how many people are in there, how many visitors are in there, the attractiveness, and you can increase the attractivity by including things like theming items that you need to unlock through research, etc, etc. This is a really, really nice touch that I'm about to show you. So you enter the hall, and this is how it looks inside your park, right? And just look at the detail on this, and the artwork on this is superb. It's so good. So you can swap out the ride if you want to. You can add decorations that you may have. You can change the colours. You can add theming elements if you've got them, etc. Look at this little touch. The ride stuff that are going and closing all of the restraints and stuff. I don't know if they do all of the others, but this is a really, really nice touch. And of course, all of the halls look the same. And as I said, this is where my one criticism about the freedom comes into it. I don't think you could do a free-form game in this way, but I'll show you what this looks like when the park is open anyway, because the guests will come in and they'll queue and everything. So you can swap out the ride if you want to. So if you don't want this one in anymore, you can have this one. And like I say, you can research additional ones to put into additional halls. And this is the best part of this, right? This is something that no theme park game that I'm aware of has done as well to this level of depth. You can control the ride. So I can control, so these are the three options up here. My exit gates I can open and close, my entrance gates I can open and close, my restraints I can open and close, and then once that's all green and all happy, I can control the ride. Look, I can actually turn the ride on. You can turn the main engine up, and then you can control the height of the arm. And it's intuitive enough to know if you're about to do something that you shouldn't be able to do. So if I put the cross engine right up to 10%, it's going to say, hang on a minute, you shouldn't be more than 20% on here because that's actually dangerous. So such a nice touch. And you can move through camera angles so you can actually ride the rides whilst you're controlling it, so you can see how it feels. Oh, it's just so good. Just brilliant. So I'm going to come out of that, so we're not going to control the ride anymore. So let's give this a play. That's like a real whistle-stop tour, and I don't think I've done that tour much justice. Oh, do you know what? There's park options as well. So you can rename your park, you can set the price for your tickets, and it will warn you about your ticket price based on how decent your park actually is. You can set capacities. This is particularly useful if you're not using a very powerful machine, right? You can set your maximum capacities so that you're not actually bogging down your park. Or if you're finding that you're attracting far more people than you should, then you can actually reduce the capacity and say, I don't want as many people in, because it's actually going to start to affect your happiness and stuff that you've got up here. So here is your demand and your happiness. So this will tell you how many people you actually want in the park. And now I've opened the park by increasing the capacity. You can now see that we've now got this more blocky art style, so this isn't as in-depth an art style as we just saw in the rides, and this is a real nice touch because it means that you can have thousands of people in your park and it's not going to bog down your graphics cards and stuff. And now we've got people actually in. Let's go back into the hall, and you can now see what this looks like from a guest perspective. So I am just going to quickly speed this up so you can see how this works out, right? So the guests are going to come in this way, and they're going to walk around, and of course you're going to have theming and everything once you've researched and unlocked this and everything. And you can see that they're going to come in here. They're going to queue up for the ride. They'll wait for the ride to actually begin, and then that's it, right? They'll then just go, and they don't pay for the rides, obviously, because they're paying for an entrance fee. But this is so nice. Just kill our guests by making it too fast. So yeah, it's just so good. Like, I'm really impressed with how this is turning out in like early days. Right, so let's do some building. Let's see how this goes. So you can rotate, and it's on an isometric grid, which makes it a little bit easier. But because I've got my Planet Coaster muscle memory kicking in, I'm sort of like trying to do all of the usual scrolling, and I can't. Right, so let's build some stuff. The first thing we're going to need to do is unlock our research. So that was in utilities, right? And we're going to put our research building in. We're going to put it this way, so it's R to rotate. So that now means we're going to start earning research stuff. And we can do more than one research building. Okay, that's handy. Right. So we're also going to need some toilets for our guests as well. So let's place some toilets down, and let's place some. Oh, hang on. I'll tell you what we'll do. We're going to remove those because we're going to need some shops. So we're going to need popcorn to start with. I've got no other shops that I can use here, right? So that's all fine. So what else have we got? Toilets. No, that's park expansion. I'm still getting used to the menus. So remove path. Halls. Right, okay, so that's pretty much all we can build right now. You can see that we're now going to start to be earning research and everything. So we're 20% along this one. So we need to just let that one play out for a little bit. So let's go ahead and build a hall and show you how this works. So as I said, we're going to be unlocking different halls along the way. And I haven't got this far yet, but I'm hoping that you can add more than one ride to a hall that are bigger. Because at the moment you have to place down a hall for every single ride that you want to place down, right? So if we put this one here, for example, and then we just connect it up with a path, so that's now placed the hall down, and I'm going to go into the hall, and I'm now going to place a ride down. So let's go to the ride. We've already got this one, so we're going to go for machine. We know this one from Planet Coaster, right? This is this monstrosity. Excuse me. And then we can change the colours if we want. We can change the wall background, so I'm going to make it a city. We can change, I think that's the flooring here, right? We can change the fence style. Guys, there's just so much you can do. Like, this is so well fleshed out for such an early build. Devs, if you get to watch this, seriously, hats off to you. This is such a good start. And you can change the music as well. The music gives me the Sims vibes. Like, yeah, it's just, oh, it's so good. It's such a good start. Right, so we've placed this one down. What I'm going to do, because we need some money, there's a fully fledged out monetary system and guest rating system and calendar system, etc, etc. So we're going to need some more guests in the park. So let's go into our tickets. We can charge 10, I don't know what the currency is, 10 coins, whatever. We're going to take our capacity right up to 100 so we can get some money in. Our demand then is telling us that our I haven't quite worked out what all of this is, by the way. But this shows me that the guests are happy with the complexity of the pathfinding involved with this whole park. The intensity of the rides is what people want. Menu is like the offering that we do for food, I think, and taste is how they like the food. Cleanliness and toilets, etc. Park impression, so you get all of that. So later on, that we do have to do like facilities and things, and we can't do them at the moment. So we can't do janitors and stuff. So we have to manually clean the halls ourselves. Which again, it's a nice touch. It gives you something to do whilst you're waiting for stuff. Because what I've noticed is you do run out of money very quickly. Research isn't very quick, so you need to do loads of stuff in the middle. So we just hit this milestone, so 50 visitors in the park, and that now means that we get some extra research, some extra money, and some extra things that we can research and stuff, right? So we've got some things in here that we can do. So we can do popcorn. I can move it. I can sell it, and this tells me all of the stats I need to know about the restaurant, or about the thing that we're selling. I don't think I can control the price. I don't think. I haven't found it yet. Forgive me if you can, but I haven't found it just yet. So this is the dirt heat map. This shows you what needs cleaning. And then if you do find something that needs cleaning before you can hire janitors, then you can click on this button and you can go along and you can just manually clean it. And it just gives you something to do, right? And then you can select a visitor and you can see what it is that's that they're thinking. Right, so let's come out of... Oh, I've turned the heat map on. I don't know how to turn it off now. Oh, no. I bet it's just, click on the button. Of course it is. Right, so what's our research doing? We've got 15 points at the moment, so we can unlock some stuff, right? So we can unlock a medium restaurant so we can get some more money. That's only a 1er. That's 5, and that's 2. So we've just got some stuff now that we can start getting some money in. Let's go ahead and build ourselves some salad. Because, of course, you want to go and eat salad at something like this, right? And let's do... Not enough money for that one. Okay. This is another thing, by the way, that I wish the game did slightly differently. I see the design decision they've taken where you click on it and it says you haven't got enough money, which is right. That's the right thing to do. But I wish it still let you select it so that you could place it and hover it over where you want it to be in time for you to have money, so you're not having to constantly watch your money down here. That's just like that little bit of feedback, right? It's not that important in the grand scheme of things. It's just something that I wish it was slightly different. It's just personal preference. My opinion doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things, right? So let's place that one down, and let's go and put a path in here and join these so we can start making the money there. So I can hear ooze, by the way, as in like something's gross. Do you hear it? I don't know if you can hear it. So that means that something's something's broken somewhere. So, you know, we're talking about this idea of halls. Well, these are considered halls as well. So your shops and everything are also considered halls, and that's the basis, that's the foundation of everything that you do in this game, right? So, right, what else can we do? So you got 7 research points. Can we? So we can unlock more people. So let's do that. You can hear them coming in the cars. Utility rooms. There we go. This is the one I was telling you about. So we don't have enough research points. This is another one. It's that little bit of feedback that doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things. But I wish this was like red or something to say that, yes, you can unlock it for 10, but you don't have enough at the moment. It was sort of like, it's just that player feedback. You know, give me the feedback that I don't have enough at the moment. Right, so you can see we've got the little red icon here, so I've now got to manually clean it because I haven't got enough research points to to bring out the janitors in mass yet. You can see my attractiveness, it's not very attractive. My park is not very attractive, but I think this is borrowed very much from the idea of Parkitect, and you've got to hide your horrible parts away from everything, right? So, okay, so we've got 17 grand in the bank. Let's go back into here so you can see how this is going to work. So again, this is the idea of controlling the ride. So I can close the exit, I can close the entrance, I can lock the restraints, and then it sends out the staff to actually go and do that. Oh, such a nice touch. This is something I wish Planet Coaster did. Send out the staff and do it. And I know it's one of those, I know why Planet Coaster didn't do it, and it's to speed up the process of being able to batch and everything. Like, this does take a while, and I think this does possibly, I don't know, I can't even say it needs a balance because it's right. It would take this long in real life. We're just used to rides instantly loading and then starting, right? But when you're actually in a park and you're watching people do it, it's, yeah, it makes sense that it's done this way. So, and then anyway, so once we're ready, we can start. Oh, hang on, we need to, yeah, wait for all of the restraints to be closed. So this doesn't tell me what restraints are still open, and this is another one I wish that it did. Can we skip it? Yeah, there we go. So we can actually skip it, and it just closes them. And then, like I say, we can just put up the cross engine, and then the main engine. I think actually this is built on the previous game they did, right? I don't know if I'm making this up. I'm sure they did a carnival based game where you can control the rides, and I think this is built on that principle. It's built on that idea. But yeah, you can make it more intense, not so intense, very intense. Oh, it's just such a nice touch. Like, this is so good. Yes. Okay, right, anyway, let's leave this and let's go back into, because we haven't got any scenery, have we? We can't. Oh, we can put stuff down, so we've got piratey type stuff. Right, so let's do that. So let's, hey, barrels. If you've been watching the Planet Coaster series, then you know that barrels are our friend. And then you've got some crates. Can we stack items? We can. Yes, we can. We just place it on top. Oh, that's a nice touch. Can we rotate? How do we rotate? Is it a click and... I don't know how we rotate. Oh, there we go. Is it numbers? 2. Oh, it is numbers. There we go. So if we go that item 4. Oh, okay. So if I hold it down, if I hold down the number 4, I can now actually rotate it, so I'm not actually tied to anything. This is a really nice touch, by the way, that it doesn't, that it's like, it doesn't snap. You can actually put it in free rotation. Resize. I think we've got a resize. Oh, that's a nice touch too. Look. You can resize the item. I'm presuming 3 is up and down. Yeah, 3 is up and down. 2 is move it across. 1 is snap it to the ground. And 6 would be what? don't know what 6 does. Answers on a postcard. Is it copy? No. What does 6 do then? Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay, 6 is an option. Oh, it's got other theming stuff here. Okay, so that's a nice start too. Can we expand? I don't think we can expand this hall, can we? I think it is what it is. We just get given it. And okay, cool. So we've just hit another milestone. So that means we've got some more research points. And as you hit more milestones, you now start to unlock future research levels as well. So it's sort of the game will manage your progression as you're going along, right? So if we go back into our research now, the yellow symbol tells us that a new level is unlocked, so we can increase our capacity. We can do different transports and everything. And actually, do you know what? This is another thing that's the whole player feedback thing. I don't know how many research points I've got in here. And it doesn't tell me up the top here. Oh, it does. 13. Okay, ignore that. It's at the top here. If I wanted to know how many points I've got, I can just look. Just open your eyes, Chacho. Come on. Okay, so let's unlock the utility room, right? So we can get our janitors. And let's unlock a decoration. Can we unlock a decoration? Yeah, we can do a decoration hall. Let's see what that does. So let's get some janitors because people are not enjoying this. So cleaning building. If we do that. This one here, by the way, the small warehouse room. This is a nice touch. You can improve the efficiency of your stores and everything that you've got in the vicinity. So this will increase it by 10%, and it just means that when your park is busy, you've got loads more people that you can actually serve in one go. So what have we got in the decoration hall? So we've just unlocked this one. Let's put this here. And we just need to build a path to it. Like that. And then let's go in and see what we can do. Okay, so it looks like it is literally as it says. You just go in and it's decoration. So we can go and put in our pirate stuff and we can make some nice little scenes like this. Let's go and right, let's use this properly. So number 4 like that. I want this over there. I'm just randomly placing stuff, by the way, guys. I'm not even doing any kind of care. So 5 to resize, isn't it? So we want that to be bigger. So yeah, do you know what? This is something I wish Planet Coaster did, that you could resize the trees, so at least you can have some kind of variation, right? So we've got some pirate chests. Is there a rating? Oh, there is a rating. So this is an attractiveness rating. So we're on 12 at the moment. So each item that you place down, it has an attractiveness to it. So you can see under the description it says attractivity, and that's how many points you're going to get awarded towards it being attractive. And of course you need to unlock more as you go along. So that's a 5. Oh, that's massive. So in that case, we could we resize it? We can, but it's aligned it to a surface. So let's try that again. Oh, I wonder if that's what 1 does. Okay, right, okay. So you're going to need to resize it and then go to number 1 to place it like that. Okay, that makes sense. Cool. Okay, well that's what the deco rooms do anyway. You can just build some awesome scenes for your guests to actually enjoy. Right, so park operations then. Let's see what else we've got, because now that we're starting to increase our park and whatever, we know that we've increased our capacity to 200 and we're charging 10 at the moment, but this is now actually going to let you go up to 23. 24 is a bit of a warning, and of course you can take it right up to 60, but don't, because your guests are going to hate it. So let's have a look at the guest rating and everything. So they're not entirely thrilled with the complexity. Food is alright. Cleanliness is struggling a little bit. Toilets and whatever. They don't like a park, basically, right? They don't like what we've done, which is fine. It's fine. It's just a walk through. And then we've got the finance screen here as well. So you've got revenue, you've got expenses, you've got profit. So this is your income, your outgoing, and how much profit you're making. And you can see that in the last 24 hours we've made 2,000, whatever the currency is. Insert your currency. I can change my name. I can change my park colours at the front here. So I wonder if in the future you're going to be able to change your ticket offices. Be interesting to see if it's if we do a playthrough, how that's actually going to turn out. So let's just help this out because they didn't like how dirty it was. Cool. Right. So research-wise, what else can we do? So we've got 3. We can't do any extra rides, right? So because we need to do the attractivity milestone, so we need to be better. So decoration, stores we've kind of unlocked, right? We can't do that until we hit that level 3. We can't do buses because we need to hit level 3. Okay, so here's where we unlock additional scenery stuff then. So these are the things that we've already got, and these are the things that we can essentially unlock. And then we've got different themes. So we've got Western Space, Vikings, Japan, Pirates, and City. So pretty good set of themes that we can start to unlock. It gives me vibes of being able to build something like Dream Island in Moscow, right? Where you can actually do some really, really good stuff. So, guys, I'm going to draw this to a close now. I think we've pretty much done a bit of a whistle-stop tour. How did you find this? Let me know in the comments below whether this is a game that you want me to cover on the channel. Is it something that you want us to do an actual build through? What are your first thoughts? What are your first impressions? Because I like this. This is a really good start. This is nice casual play that you can just sit and you can play. And there's no real thinking involved. There's nothing intense about it, not like Planet Coaster and Parkitect and all of that is. And do you know what? It's better than Roller Coaster Tycoon World. So thank you so much for getting to the end of the video, you guys. Like I say, if you like the video, leave a comment, leave a like. You know what to do. Planet Coaster stuff coming up very shortly, don't forget. But until we speak again, please look after yourselves. Take care. Bye bye.